Dance of the Lost Soul. In a small town often shrouded in fog, each night there stood an old theater named the Aurora Theater. Once glorious in the past, the building was now only used for small rehearsals. It was here that Anya, a talented young ballerina, began practicing for her first solo performance, Danse Macabre. Anya had received a scholarship to train there and was the only one who practiced at night. She loved the silence, the sound of ballet shoes brushing the wooden floor, and the reflection of herself in the tall, wide studio mirror. But from the very first night, Anya began to feel something was off. Every time she danced, the reflection in the mirror didn't fully match her movements. Sometimes the shadow kept dancing even when she had stopped. Sometimes it smiled before she did. She tried to ignore it, thinking it was just fatigue. But one night she froze. The reflection smiled, and Anya screamed at it.
You're using my body, but my soul is still here. Let me go. Who are you?
Suddenly, Anya snapped out of it and panicked. She turned on every light, ran out of the studio and into the storage room. There she found an old book titled Training Program, Year 1996. The last page was stained with ink, but one name stood out.
Aurelia Ratnasari, top student, disappeared after falling from the main stage during final rehearsal. Ratnasari? That's her last name? It can't be...
The more she read, the more it made sense. The birth date, hometown, even the facial structure described in the notes, all mirrored her own. She returned to the studio to confront the reflection.
Who are you?
The shadow replied in a graceful movement, then pointed to the mirror. For a moment, the reflection changed. It was no longer Anya, but another figure, wearing a blood-stained ballet dress on the left shoulder, her face pale, her eyes hollow.
I'm Aurelia. I'm a version of you. I died here, but I never finished my dance. You must help me.
Anya fell to the floor, suddenly overwhelmed by memories that weren't hers. A broken arm during practice, screaming for help that never came, her body slipping from the stage and crashing into theater seats.
But I'm alive. Don't haunt me.
You are the replacement. You must dance for me, but your time is almost up.
Suddenly, the studio lights went out. When they flickered back on, the mirror had cracked. Behind the reflection, the shadow was gone, but Anya felt lighter. Her movements were smoother, freer. She danced through the night. A week later, during the final performance, the audience was captivated. Anya's movements were mesmerizing, too perfect, too cold, too lifeless, with a satisfied smile. Days later, the ballet studio was shut down. Rumors spread. Anya disappeared after the show. In the dressing room, the police found only an old pair of ballet shoes was found, along with an unsent letter.
If I don't return, please find out who I really am. I feel like this isn't my body.
Anya was not an ordinary girl. She was the reincarnation, or perhaps a living reflection of Aurelia, who had died there years ago. Her soul was possessed by Aurelia's spirit, desperate to finish her final dance. But once the curtain closed, the spirit took over, and the real Anya's soul was never seen again.